Reducing lag in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Now we are on Windows here, but this will also work on mobile devices. So let's just go ahead and jump on into it. So first things first, obviously we're going to navigate to settings. And then we're going to go down to video here. Now, in this, we're going to go through kind of everything and talk about specifically what has an effect on performance and what really doesn't have an effect on performance. Now, there is a few things worth noting that could go either way, and overall, test these settings for yourself. If you turn everything off here and it works fine, you can come back and turn some things on. First things first, screen animations, I just like to turn that off. It's not super big as far as the performance of Minecraft goes, but it can help speed things up a little bit. Scrolling on down from there, view bobbing is personal preference, but I personally like it off. Camera shake, same thing. Fancy leaves, fancy bubbles, render clouds, beautiful skies, smooth lighting, and fancy graphics, as well as FOV can be altered by gameplay, all should be turned off in order to get the best performance. I do want to make a note on smooth lighting though. Some people actually get worse FPS, get worse in-game frames, and get more lag with smooth lighting turned off than they do with it turned on. So if you do all these settings, you're still getting some lag, come and turn smooth lighting back on, and then if you're getting no lag there, you're good to go. You can continue on because you have no lag. The rest of this isn't really a huge deal except for render distance. This technically should be as low as possible. The lower render distance is, the higher FPS you're going to get. However, keep in mind that render distance of 5 is going to make it pretty hard to see stuff far away. Meanwhile, render distance of 96 is going to make it nearly impossible to be able to run Minecraft. As you can see, the render distance this high could cause low frame rate crashes or other unexpected behavior. Truthfully, around 12 chunks is a good middle ground, but if you are still getting lag there, you can go lower, and that's what we're going to do. Max frame rate, I believe, is currently only a feature on Windows, and it can be good to limit your frame rate to 60 FPS, which is the minimum kind of that I would recommend for very smooth, consistent gameplay, but we're going to go ahead and leave it unlimited for now. Anti-aliasing needs to be turned all the way down to 1 or turned off if you have that option. Now that's going to get you the best video settings as far as reducing lag goes, and that's kind of where everything's at. I would recommend turning off any resource packs you have. There are some resource packs that claim that they can improve performance. I've not seen that really kind of follow through in any way, right? Following through and actually getting better performance out of a resource pack usually doesn't happen because the resource pack has to be loaded itself, right? So you're loading the default Minecraft textures and the resource pack instead of the default Minecraft textures. Nevertheless though, if we go in game here, sadly there's no way to easily see FPS, but things are very, very smooth. However, you can see we can't really see far away, and that's the render distance coming into play. So you could up that if you're not getting any lag. However, if you are, go turn on smooth lighting because that may fix any lag that's left. But overall, we have perfect performance. I wasn't lagging with all the fancy settings on and things like that anyway. But if you're still having issues in game, you could try to remove entities. That's actually a very common thing. Entities are laggy. They cause tons of lag, as a matter of fact, so removing them can be a big deal. You'll see some people recommend using commands for that. I would recommend just doing this manually if you can. If you do have to use commands, the kill command can work, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. I would recommend just doing what I'm doing right now, except maybe use a sword to do it, and kill entities. Don't keep a ton of, pigs and cows and chickens. Chickens are especially bad because they drop eggs, which create even more entities and more items on the ground. So overall, just take care of the entities, chickens, cows, pigs, things like that. Limit them to, I would say, probably around 10 of each, and you shouldn't have much of a problem with lag in most cases. But nevertheless, the only other tip that we have as far as, increasing your performance is specifically for mobile users. Close out by, swiping up on the iPhone or quitting out of apps on Android of any apps that you have open completely except for Minecraft. Your phone is using some RAM in the background to keep those apps open, and so by closing them out, you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's no longer a problem. But nevertheless, that's how you can increase and get better performance out of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Now, this is somewhat subjective, and I'm sorry about that, but unfortunately, there's no one good solution for mods or anything like that to increase the performance of Minecraft like we have on Java with Optifine or with Sodium, for example. So on Bedrock, we just kind of have to take what's there and optimize it as best we can, and that's what I've been able to provide with you in this video. Nevertheless, if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more incredible content, and check out one of the videos on your screen right now. YouTube seems to think you'll like them. Let's see if they're right. Thanks for watching. Peace.